Good morning and welcome to Get in Line with me, Lauren Scott. And I have a very special guest today.
Hey.
It's my son, Ayden, who is going to be 18 in October, the big 1-8 kiddo. Are you excited?
Yup, I'm finna be an adult.
Finna be. I've been wanting him to come on for a while now because I think that kids' voices on shows are important. And this seems to be like a really good opportunity for you to talk about something important. Don't you think, Sana?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So where do you want to start? Do you want to start at the beginning? He's looking at me like, I don't know where I want to start, Mom. Okay, so I'll start for you. We are going to be talking about the Charlie Kirk assassination. So if that is too much for your mental health right now, we completely understand, and you may go enjoy another one of our podcasts that's a little bit more, I wouldn't say, a little bit more light. Let's put it that way, right, huh? Son, you have to speak. You can't just shake your head.
Yeah. So
my kid only goes to a half day of school because he's a senior. Whoop, whoop. And we were on the couch together when watching. We were actually both watching when the assassination actually happened.
No, we were on the couch just scrolling through Instagram.
No, not Instagram, TikTok.
I was scrolling through Instagram.
He was scrolling through Instagram. I was scrolling through TikTok. And then we both said at the same time, oh my God, he's been shot.
Yeah, we literally read the same thing at the same exact time.
Yeah. I saw a version that was far off from the version that Ayden saw at that exact time. That kind of messed him up. So I have a little bit of PTSD. Well, actually, I have a lot of PTSD from a wreck that me and my husband were first responders, I should say, to a wreck, and the guy I was working on didn't make it, and so it has affected me for years. This was Ayden's first. It's not your first?
What are you about to say? My first?
This was your first time to see somebody actually killed?
No, definitely not.
No. Oh, well, let's talk about that. So,
no, Mom.
Why? Because you play games?
No.
Well, speak about it, son. Because you told me this was your first time to see somebody actually get killed like that.
I did not say that.
You did not say that? Okay, so...
No, Twitter's a thing, Mom. Twitter's a thing.
So you've seen people.
A lot, yeah.
A lot. So you were... I guess maybe then I was more... thought that you were more desensitized than what you were. Because when you saw that, he saw the up-close version. He told me not to scroll, to put my phone down.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
It was brutal. It affected him. It bothered him. But what really bothered him was about 5 minutes after that, and the way that what people were saying for the rest of the day, right?
Yeah, there's like a few different people that just were like cheering, like, oh yeah, like, I get he's not...
Speaking to the microphone.
Just because you don't have like the same opinion as him, then doesn't mean that he should die at all. Especially not like even if he was a bad person, even if he had a different opinion that you'd say was wrong, doesn't mean he should die. He has a family.
Well, yeah, 100% agree. But now that we've done a little bit of research on the things that he said, do you think that that's changed your opinion at all?
No, I don't think he deserved to die. Nobody deserves to die for voicing their opinion, even if it's wrong.
And let us also point out that me and Ayden aren't huge. Like, we do not agree with everything that Charlie Kirk...
Oh, yeah, definitely not.
...said. But one of the things that we did like was that he was a healthy debater.
Yeah, like...
And he made college kids and kids Ayden's age think.
Speaking your opinion, especially at colleges, that's awesome.
Yeah, because why do you think that's so awesome, though?
Because freedom of speech, it's debating. Just the mass debaters like that it's just good. It's healthy to debate, honestly.
It is healthy to debate. And since you've been raised by me Would you say that you've been raised to debate?
I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, because we
speak our own opinion.
We try to research and form our own opinions instead of
don't follow the crowd
instead of don't following the crowd. That's correct, and I think that that's really huge for you to be able to say, because you even will state your opinions to people that have different opinions, but you do it in a very well-mannered way, and I think that that's beautiful, because as you know, a lot of people aren't able to do that. So with that being said, with the Charlie Kirk situation, did you agree with how our government has handled it, or would you think that it was a hit by our government?
I don't know. No way to tell, to be honest. But, I mean, if it was a hit by our government, it was a hit by our government. Nothing we could do about it. But if it wasn't, then that's just messed up. Some college kid, like they think, did it.
And do you think that it's interesting that college kid was known as a MAGA?
Was he? That's crazy.
He was, actually. Him and his family come from a conservative Republican family. So what do you think about the divide that's happened since then with the Democrats and the Republicans since this has happened, going back and forth, then to find out that he was from a Republican family? What do you feel about that?
I don't know. That's insane. I don't know why he would do it then. Because he was speaking for Republicans.
Yeah, but let's also remember that Charlie Kirk was for the Epstein files being released and for questioning things. He wasn't really a blind follower, whether it be right or left. He was a speaker on his beliefs. Now, whether they were waspy,
I wouldn't say he wasn't a blind follower.
You wouldn't say that?
I mean, to an extent, yeah, but like he definitely is not. He is like straight Republican, just because of the Epstein files and stuff. I mean, still, he was like straight up Trump supporter,
Yeah. And so, do you think that if there was a way to speak to kids that are angry or sad, or even adults, with what we're seeing, it's been made into a political war, what would you say to that, since it wasn't even really a political war, now that we're finding out?
Well, I mean, I don't know, honestly.
So our childhood was different in the sense that, I went to a school where we never had to worry about being gunned down, and your childhood has been taught how to hide from those situations if they ever happen. And it's something that, me and you have talked freely about, but can you tell our listeners in your own words how that makes you feel now that you're going off to college and you're seeing this now starting on college campuses? Does it scare you in any form or fashion, or are you so used to it being ingrained in your head since you've been in kindergarten that it's just another part of your day? Tell me about that.
No, it's definitely scary. Like having to be like your attention to everything around you, and just scared of someone being crazy, being in the wrong place at the wrong time all the time it's not fun, and I hate that that's how the world has come to.
And do you feel when you go out in public that you're always looking around, seeing the exits, or trying to read the people that are around you?
I mean, to some extent, yeah. Like, definitely be like, if a guy looks suspicious, look around. Look around for an exit just in case.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know.
So one of the things that I think as a mom, to me, was a few years ago when we were in New Orleans for the 4th of July. And you made a point, you were ready to go. You got a little anxious when the fireworks started going off. We were in downtown New Orleans, and the fireworks were starting to go off. And you got a little anxious, and then we ended up having to leave because you and Dad made a really good point. Would you like to tell people what you had said?
Well, yeah, it was like a lot of people, and there was definitely some gang members there. They were all, repping the color, and some of them were opposite. and there was a lot of fireworks. It was really loud, a lot of people. So I feel like that's just a perfect time for a mass shooting, you know, like, or like a fight to happen and no one would know because, it's fireworks.
Because it's already so loud.
Yeah.
And then as we were driving home, me and you, to the place that we were staying, we went to our Airbnb, and that Airbnb overlooked an area where there were...
Yeah, the abandoned naval base.
The abandoned naval base in New Orleans, and me and you watched somebody get shot.
Yeah, well, I think so.
Which right then, proved what you had said.
It's perfect time.
It's a perfect time.
Yeah, so like, it was high up in the building. And they were like open, like it was like a parking garage kind of, because they were all open doors, all open like walls, and it kind of looked like a parking garage. And inside, we were like just sitting outside. We looked up, and then we hear pow pow, and we see like 2 flashes of light, but you could tell it definitely wasn't fireworks. Like it definitely wasn't no firecrackers. It was scary.
Now, with you going off to school, are you going to be more vigilant than you have been in the past?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Now that school shootings and all this stuff is a lot happening often now, like, definitely going to be more vigilant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess my biggest thing is, do we think that this is a gun problem, or do we feel that it is a mental health problem?
A little bit of both. Guns, I mean, they're gonna get
if somebody really wants a gun, they're gonna get a gun.
Yes, exactly. And it's the wrong people. It's people behind the trigger are the problem, not so much the guns, but they could be controlled more.
And what do you think going forward, just from somebody who's fixing to be 18 years old, has lived through all of these tragic things happening? What do you think moving forward would be the best option? Would it be saying no guns? Because like you said, guns...
No.
If you really wanted a gun, no matter what, you could get a gun,
exactly.
Right? Or would it be more checkpoints for those to get guns, more looking on the mental health side of individuals, of the reasons why they want guns?
Yeah, for sure. The second option, because like, if you just take away guns, then the people that have guns are going to get, or the people that really want guns, like, for a bad thing, are going to get them. And the people that, you know, are normal law-abiding citizens aren't going to have the guns because they're illegal, and they don't have anything to protect themselves with. So it's more of the mental health side for sure. The mental health side.
And what are some things that you could tell kids that are younger, like kindergarten and first grade, that are scared, you know, that they're having to deal with carrying bags that are bulletproof? What are something that you would tell if you had a younger brother or sister that was having to deal with this for the first time, to ease their fear?
I would tell them, you know, I don't know.
You don't know what you tell them?
Yeah, just be vigilant, but like, just live life. Don't be scared.
Yeah.
Don't be scared, because, I mean...
Because you can't live your life in fear, too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't just always be going around in a fear mode.
Yeah.
Waiting to be attacked.
Be vigilant, but live life. Yeah. You know, don't be so scared where you're trapped inside, boarded up windows and stuff like that. Like, just live life. Don't live in fear, but be vigilant.
Something that's always been a big thing in our family is humanitarian, obviously, because it's what I did, and you grew up watching me do humanitarian initiatives. So I think that it's beautiful that we speak on humanity. And, you know, one of the biggest problems that I've had with everything that we're seeing, I mean, literally everything, right, left, colors, the ICE situation, is just the hatred that I feel like it's been spread, and the inner divide. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's been a lot of hatred in the world lately.
There has. So how can we help as individuals move through this time in our world? What can we say to those that are having a tough time like we did on struggling with it?
You know, like, come together. Don't judge people about their differences.
Yeah, I mean, nobody, no matter what color or what
anything,
religion you are, deserves to be shot, especially with free speech.
Yeah, that's insane. Definitely not.
And no matter the thought process that goes in there.
Yeah. I don't think any different religion, race, movement, anything you're doing deserves for you to be shot. Like,
Now, what are your thoughts on navigating through the hatred, though? Like, how can somebody have their own opinion and feel confident in stating their own opinion if they're always, if they're worried about getting shot, or if they're worried about what another person thinks?
Exactly. That's the scary thing about nowadays, is it's hard to do that without worrying about that, especially now, because it shows that there's crazy people.
So are we just supposed to be quiet and keep our thoughts to ourselves?
No. I say
lead by example, maybe?
Yeah, we do it anyways, but it is definitely scary nowadays, you know?
Yeah.
Just voice your opinion.
Do you ever get nervous with me being on this platform of voicing maybe different opinions from anybody else?
I've never gotten scared, but I guess now that you say it, it is a little scary, because, you know, crazy people are everywhere. You don't know who's listening.
Yeah, and this is heard all over the world.
Exactly.
Yeah. So at this time, I think me and Ayden are both in this situation of not understanding the hatred of humanity right now, whether it be Charlie Kirk, whether it be with ICE, whether it be with the African American community, whether it be with really any community, religion, color, or politics. And we're holding space for all during this time of transition. And also, I think that it's important that we talk to our kids. Me and my son have a very open relationship of communication, and I think that helped you work through the trauma of watching what happened last week happen, because it was a little traumatized for you. It was different when it's something that you're playing like a game.
Yeah.
And then it is when you see somebody that you have known of literally
that's
get shot in front of you.
Yes, and especially what really, like, hit me hard was watching it, of course, but, like, when people I knew said, like, scary things, like,
things that he deserved it.
Like, I told somebody that they got shot, and they're like, "Oh, yay!" I'm like, no, that's disgusting.
Yeah, but that's also a humanitarian heart, baby, because that's something that we've always said is to love others no matter what. So,
like, even if his voice was wrong,
I hope that you keep that empathy.
He had a family, kids, people that loved him just like you. No reason he should die.
Now let's switch places a little bit, because that same time that all that was happening, we also learned that there was a high school shooting.
Yeah.
Do you think that these school shootings are getting way out of hand?
Yes, for sure.
Do you think that we're talking about them enough?
Definitely not. Like, I feel like school shootings are almost normal now. Like, people don't talk about them as much as they used to. Like, oh my God, there was a school shooting, that's so scary. Now it's like barely even talked about.
One of the things that I saw that I thought was interesting were people that were saying thoughts and prayers, and then another person was like, yeah, but these kids were literally shot while they were praying. So is it right for us to say thoughts and prayers to anybody? What do you think about that?
I mean, I don't find anything wrong with that. Like, saying thoughts and prayers, you know? I mean, it's just
for holding space or praying for others, even though we might not understand what they're going through.
Yeah, I don't think
so. You don't think that people are intentionally turning their face from the school shootings and putting this man on a pedestal. You think that the school shootings have become so normal that it's just kind of buzzed over. And since this happened in front of people and on live, that's the reason why there's so much publicity towards it.
Yeah, that's what I think, yeah.
Yeah. I could agree with that. And also, it's very sad that we're desensitized like that, right?
Yes, for real. It's sad that that's how the world has come to, like, that it's normal for school shootings to happen. Like, It's terrible. What
is something that you do that helps calm your nerves and your anxiety?
Just get in a happy place in my mind, you know, like, think about home, family, people that make me happy.
Zip up your energy.
Yeah.
Like you were taught when you were a kid. And what about deep breathing? Do you ever do any deep breathing exercises?
I mean, yeah, sometimes, but not really. It's really just all in my mind.
Really? You're just more of a mental focus.
Yeah.
Do you have anxiety a lot?
No, not really.
No?
Not a lot. But
are there any social occasions where you get anxiety?
No, I don't think so. I'd say I'm a pretty social person. I don't have social anxiety at all, really. I'm more of an outgoing, like, don't care what people think, social-wise.
And do you think that kids your age talk to their parents about how they're feeling?
I would hope so. I mean, it's healthy to. You need to, especially if your mental state isn't great. You definitely need to talk to somebody.
And it doesn't always, and when I say parents, it doesn't always mean parents. Just find somebody.
Somebody you trust. Somebody
you trust. And what is something that you do to channel that energy sometimes? Is that where you find your music? Is that where you go in and you channel into your music that energy?
No. I say, repeat that again.
Is your music something that you use to channel your energy?
No, not really.
No?
I feel like it's just a hobby. Yeah.
Do you think that at some point, if you really get into doing music, you'll start channeling more of that energy of what you're going through into it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Would you like to speak about your records or your albums that were dropped?
I mean, yeah, go check out ADZ on all platforms. If you would like. It's not family friendly, so maybe don't play it around the kids, but if you want to go listen to that, and it'd be greatly appreciated.
He's a good little lyricist, is that what I would say? Rapper?
Yeah, rapper.
Well, kiddo, thank you for coming on and kind of telling your thoughts, because like I said, I don't think that enough parents really talk to their kids about stuff like that. And, you know, we processed it for a good 48 hours of talking back and forth of like, oh my God, did we really just see that? And yes, I scrolled and saw what he saw, and that affected me even more, even as he got really pissed off actually, because he's like, I told you not to look at that one. But it's one of those things that you can't help but to scroll, you know what I mean? And like when it happens, you can't help. And then you're like, oh my God. So it kind of messed with my PTSD a little bit. And, then we talked about that, processing that. So I decided to come on today, and instead of putting out how I feel about Charlie Kirk or the political aspects of it, but to just hear from a mom and a son on what we experienced and the navigation of it, and, you know, how it can be changed. I don't really know if it's a gun problem as much as it's a mental health problem. I agree with Ayden on that. And, you know, I hope that we all see the need to love others no matter what.
For sure.
And
if you don't use gun violence or any type of violence to solve that.
Violence is not necessary.
Not the answer.
Especially when somebody's doing a peaceful protest.
Yeah.
There's no reason. And I think this is big for your age group too. There's no reason for peaceful protest to have to be made into unpeaceful protest.
Exactly.
Don't let the others antagonize you to not use your voice to make it chaos. So I think the biggest learning point that can come from all of this is to stay away from the chaos. Get off of streaming. Get off of scrolling all the time. Get off of the feed of needing the chaos in your life. Put down the phone. Be involved in your kids' lives. Talk to them about what's going on because they have feelings too. And as a mom, I know it's hard sometimes because you feel like your feelings are totally different from your kids, and that's okay too. That's teaching them that it's all right to be different.
Yeah.
So hang in there, everybody, during this crazy time in our world, and thank you, Monkey, for getting on with me.
Yeah, for sure, of course.
And thanks for listening, guys, to Get Enlightened with me, Lauren Scott, and my cutie pie, Ayden.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
Have a good one.